Showboating Sports, guys. We are back. Tonight, we're going to talk about what promotional company is going to be the best this year. And will that be PBC? Will it be BLK Prime? Will it be Golden Boy or the Zone? We're going to talk about that tonight. And we're going to get into the press conference too. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you guys become a part of the show and make sure that you guys like and subscribe. So without any further ado, we're going to talk about it. We see all these promotional companies are trying to fight. I mean, they trying their darndest to be the man in charge. You know what I mean? Like we see everybody scrambling to be the top dog, right? We see Golden Boy seem like what they're doing is they're trying to team up with other promotional companies because Golden Boy, to me, in my eyes, is not doing too good. De La Hoya has done a big change here lately. You know what I mean? Especially after Canelo left, all the things that's going on with Ryan Garcia. De La Hoya had a whole lot of good people, you know what I mean? But they decided they didn't want to be there no more. PBC, Showtime has left the building. Showtime Sports is OV, man. So Showtime Sports is out of it. PBC went to Amazon, and Amazon has an Amazon Prime app thing going on. So we're going to see how that turns out, right? But it seems like they're trying to put on some good fights. You know what I'm saying? But I can say, like I said earlier, that Oscar De La Hoya with Golden Boy is trying to team up with DAZN. They're not trying to team up with DAZN. They're doing a fight together with DAZN with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And it seems like it's going to be a pretty good one, right? It seems like it's getting a lot of traction. PBC, where they at? Where you at, guys? What's going on with PBC? Then Top Rank, where's Top Rank at? What's going on with Top Rank? You know what I mean? Is Top Rank going to be in part of it or not? Tune, salute. He says, Showboat, man, where you been, bruh? I always miss your lives now. Yeah, man. I had been off a little while, so now we back. I'm trying to find another time slot. So I've been actually trying to put these things out there to let everybody know the premiere that's coming on in a few hours because people are having a hard time getting the notifications. So I've been trying to go live now, put it out there before I go live. So that way you guys can hear it, see it, knowing that I'm on, be a part of it. Yeah, man. So we're going to talk a little bit about, you see what the heading is. We're going to talk about what promotional company is going to do it. Is it going to be BLK Prime? You remember BLK Prime? That's the one with Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Then will it be PBC and Amazon Prime? Will they come out and do their thing? Will it be Golden Boy? Will it be DAZN? Or will it be Top Rank? Who is going to corner the market this year? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know because the De La Hoya and DAZN, the Golden Boy and DAZN, is off to a pretty good start. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have been going at it, bro. The second press conference, I did a video on that. You guys get a chance, go check that out. But I'm telling you right now, that one right there. But this is the thing. No matter how they promote it, we got to make sure the fight is a good fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. Will Ryan and Devin live up to the hype? They have this bad blood. There's really, and listen, this doesn't seem like when it's one of those stage things. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem to be staged. It actually seems like these two guys are kind of going at it, really going at it. This thing got personal. That second press conference today was personal, man. It was personal. They crossed the line on a lot of stuff that I think. That's the way I feel. I feel like they crossed the line. But will that help De La Hoya and them out? Golden Boy? Will it help DAZN out? Or will PBC finally kick in gear, go ahead and get this Gervonta Tank Davis fight officially out, let you know exactly what date, whether it's going to be Gervonta and Frank Martin, or who will it be? They cut ties with Terrence Crawford, from what I hear. That's what they say. Not sure if they did or not, but that's what they're saying, that it passed this time and that that fight is not going to happen between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence because it's went past his time. So I don't know what that is. I kept hearing that they were working behind closed doors to go ahead and get all that together and get all these deals together and get everything in place. But to keep the public and all of us out of their business is why they didn't want to tell us what too much is going on, because you know how it went last time, right? So it won't be a big debacle. That's what they're working on behind closed doors. This is what I heard, right? Will the Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu fight, will that pull PBC right onto the top? Who's going to put on the best fights this year? And we're talking about that tonight because it's important. And the reason why I say it's important because who controls the fighters, who controls the belts, and that's going to let us dictate what this year is going to be and what next year is going to, how next year is going to start. You see what I'm saying? Is because if De La Hoya and them get, they have their say, everybody want to tune into that. Will those fighters, if Ryan beats Devin Haney, could happen. Anything can happen. Then will he be back to go make another deal with PBC? You know what I'm saying? Or will Golden Boy will Ryan and Golden Boy part ways and Ryan goes over to PBC? You know what I mean? Because you got to start thinking who can pay these fighters, because Canelo's asking for $35 million. He wanted that to fight Jamal Charlo. And PBC, they said they weren't going to give it. They weren't going to do it. So, Toon said, I doubt it. It just seems manufactured and cringy. Neither guy has personality like that. And I think Eddie Hearn and Matchroom might be decent this year. Yeah, I agree. They might be decent. But I'll tell you what. One thing I can say, Ryan does have a little bit more personality than Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Ryan tries to be a salesman a little bit. He coming out. Did you see the press conference? He came out yesterday. On the first press conference, he came out and had those models bringing him out. They was all dropping white rose petals, it looked like, and he was walking on them and sat in the throne. You know what I mean? There's some showsmanship, something to get it going, something to give it a heartbeat, Then he pulled up on a horse. Ryan rolled up in on a white horse today and then got off, and his bodyguards carried him to the door and all that stuff. Devin Haney kind of had a shirt with a skeleton on top. And then Devin's just like, well, I'm going to show you I'm focused. So Devin Haney's thing is more, I'm more focused. And at the end of the day, I think it come back and it hurts you a little bit financially, I think. You know what I mean? Because it's how you guys go about it and how it sells tickets. Adrian Bronner sells tickets. Rolly sells tickets. Ryan, he's a lovable kind of kid type deal. Ryan is okay, heartthrob type deal. Ryan can sell a little bit of tickets. Devin's okay. Devin doesn't have that factor to whereas it's kind of on the fence. Some people just don't like Devin. Some people do, but he's not irritating enough to make a lot of people not like him, like how Floyd was. Floyd was in a position where he was irritating enough to where you either like Floyd or you didn't like Floyd. You know what I mean? But Devin is like in the middle and it's hurting him. He said, caught clips of it, not really interested. If he was trash and exhibition for Tank, then it's the same for Devin Haney. Yeah. But you know what? This is one thing I can say. Toon. We talked about this the other night. Give me your thoughts on this. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney doesn't have that true punching power where he's just gonna knock somebody out easy. 50% knockout ratio. Devin Haney ain't gonna really just go in there and just knock you out. He's got the power. He's got good, clean punches that you have to respect it. But is he a knockout artist? No, I don't think so. So that kind of works in Ryan's favor because Ryan doesn't have to worry about going. And plus, he's boxed Devin 6 times. He lost 3, won 3, right? And so at the end of the day, it kind of plays in Ryan's favor because the first few rounds, Ryan's gonna be ring rust a little bit, kind of not just ring rust, but kind of a little awkwardness because Ryan ain't really been out there. Ryan missed a whole lot of fights. Got beat by Tank, had another fight with this one right here. So you think Devin doesn't get him out in the first 2 or 3 rounds or really hurt Ryan. Ryan can somehow in there get his confidence because Ryan is faster than Devin. Ryan has a little more pop than Devin. Devin is more polished and a better boxer than Ryan by far. But the thing about it is if he leaves Ryan in there too long, then you're going to see a little bit more of a boxing match. You know what I mean? Brown Lumber 909, salute. Ryan, from my neck of the woods, got to go with my boy. Yep. Hey, listen, I like Ryan. I hate that Ryan quit because, man, listen. I like Ryan and I like Devin both. I like both of them. I like them both. So I don't lose on this one. Whoever wins, I'm cool with. Whoever loses is okay. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I think Devin's going to win because I think Devin is more ready than Ryan. But at the end of the day, Ryan got some pop. He's got some quickness. Ryan can box. Has Devin come a long way? Devin came a lot further than Ryan has. I think it's going to be a good fight. But the only thing that I think works in this, and this is just off the top of my head, guys. I haven't done a fight breakdown, but I'm going to do a fight breakdown a little bit later. Oh, yeah. The phone lines are up. You see the sit going across the bottom of the screen. Feel free to call in at any time, guys. Make sure I got that up. But like I said, I can't lose about whoever wins. So it doesn't, I just want to see a good fight. But I do think that it works in Devin's favor. I mean, it works in Ryan's favor that Devin doesn't have that one knockout power. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they fought before. And because they fought before, they know what to expect from each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. I just want to see a good fight, man. I'm tired of all the buildups in the fights and that good. You know what I mean? Toon said Ryan ain't beating nobody with that taco shell. He calls the Philly shell. Oh, come on, man. And closes his eyes when he punches. A slick boxer beats Ryan 90% of the time. I think so too. Rolly, salute. Showtime is the best easily. All right, Rolly is in the building. Salute. What's your thoughts on this? On who you think? But you say Showtime, but Showtime is gone, bruh. Showtime is gone. You got PBC and Amazon Prime. You got that. What about BLK Prime? You know what I mean? Hey, Toon said there is no Showtime. Nah. And what do you think about this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? You know what I mean? I think that Golden Boy and DAZN are trying to play this thing up, letting these guys go at it. I think it went off the rails a little bit of disrespectful. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's disrespectful? Like I said, guys, phone lines are open. Anybody want to call in, we'll give you a short little period to call in and say what you got to say. And we keep on rolling. But man, I'm gonna tell you what. Like I said though, I'm gonna do the fight breakdown closer to the fight. But just off the top of my head, I think that, like I said, I don't think Devin's gonna knock him out first round. Ryan said he retired if he gets knocked out first round, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It could, but I doubt it. Ryan makes it to the 5th, 6th round. If Ryan makes it about to the 7th, 8th round, you might see a pretty good fight at that point. You know what I mean? I think Ryan's going to be a little nervous. Devin's going to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? You know, he said until we get the first Amazon Prime event, it's still going to be called Showtime No Cap. Rolly said it's going to be Showtime No Cap. He's not giving it to him. He ain't giving it to him until they show him something different. But dig this. This is the reason why I did this video. I know people are like, what the hell does that matter? It matters a whole lot. It really matters to a whole lot because if they make money, PBC makes money off these fights through Amazon Prime, and it works out in their benefit. So then they got a lot more money to keep because the Showtime ain't gonna be hogging up all the money. You see what I'm saying? So it work in their favor. You know, listen, this could be a really good thing for PBC. You know what I mean? It could be. But Canelo coming right off the bat, telling me he want $35 million. They're like, nah, we're not doing that, bro. You give Canelo all that money up front and you don't make your money back after all this. You know what I mean? The problem is, it ain't just that they making the fights, is that the fights is not living up to expectation. Yeah, he said rooting for Ryan, but going for Haney unanimous decision. Yeah. If he makes it to the fight, yeah. I can see somebody pulling out. Yeah, Toon. Yeah. What you saying, Devin said the same thing, that he don't think Ryan is gonna make it to the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I think at this point they should. I think they both gonna make it there though, this time. You know what I mean? But I think with all that little personal stuff, hopefully Devin can handle that stuff mentally. You know what I mean? It seemed like not Devin, but Ryan. Ryan like it was kind of getting to him a little bit. He was explaining himself, getting a little bit rattled and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Derek James was there trying to calm him down a little bit. But as Ryan just got to think, man. You just go in there and talk your stuff. Don't worry about what Devin Haney say. Get Devin out of your head. You know what I'm saying? And Devin's just like, man, I just can't stand the dude. I can't do it. But okay, we get it. Whatever, man. You still got to go in there and pull out performance. You know what I mean? And I just hope this is lives up to be a pretty good fight. You know what I mean? Who you want to see Haney fight after then? It's just according to how well he does against Ryan. But let's say he go in there and dominates Ryan. I would like to see him fight Teofimo Lopez. I think it's time for that fight to go ahead and happen. Teofimo Lopez and Devin should happen next. Yep. And I think the loser, if Ryan loses, I think he should fight Rolly next. If Rolly wins or whatever else, right? Or let's say I would like to see Devin fight Teofimo Lopez, but if Pitbull Cruz beats Rolly, I like to see him fight Rolly. I mean, fight Pitbull Cruz. That would be a good fight. Devin Haney and Pitbull Cruz would be a good fight. I like to see that fight. If he gets past Rolly, I think Rolly's gonna go out there and rough him up a little bit. Rolly's gonna throw them elbows. Rolly gonna be in there and on that cat, man. Rolly's gonna be in there on that cat, man. For real. I really think so. I think he's gonna be all over him. I think Rolly's just gonna be too big, man. You know what I mean? But I like to see if he gets past Rolly, that means he can handle a big fighter like Rolly. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see. Let him fight Devin. But Devin or Rolly or Teofimo next. That's the two I would like to see. You know what I mean? According to how impressive this fight goes. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Devin can't keep taking a step back. He got to keep taking on the big name. So really, I would love to see Tank. But Tank ain't gonna come up and fight that at 140. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tank, it's time for Tank to do it, but you know, because at the end of the day, they're gonna have to make these matches live up. And PBC needs money. So with them needing money, they got to push these big fights to happen. They got to really get down and push these fights to happen. So that's why I'm saying at the end of the year, I want to know which promotional company is going to be in control of everything by the end of this year. You know what I mean? Because everybody's up trying to figure out what they're going to do. He said, I think it should be Tio versus Crawford and Haney versus Ennis. Why not? Tio's calling for it, and Ennis is number 2 at 47. So Haney can take that while he talking about Barrios. Man, listen, bro. Listen, let me say this. Devin thinks he can beat Barrios because Tank beat Barrios. Devin knows he can't beat Crawford. He knows he can't beat Ennis. It's not even close. It's not even a fight. Either one of those guys gonna lay Devin out. I like Devin a lot, I do, but those guys are too big, and he's not ready for that, right? Teofimo Lopez is not ready for Crawford. Teofimo is talking that crap. Tio ain't wanting Crawford. Tio is not wanting Crawford, bro. Tio can't take Crawford. Now I will say that Tio steps up to his competition. I do know that, but I don't think Tio really wants to fight Crawford. I wouldn't advise it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise it. Crawford is going to stop Tio. You know what I mean? Now, Tio's a good fighter, but he's not on Crawford's level. He ain't on Ennis level or Crawford's level. Tio can't beat. I don't think Tio beats Crawford, Ennis, Thurman at 147. Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia went back down, he wouldn't beat Danny Garcia. So Teofimo Lopez can't beat any of them guys. I don't think so at all. You know who I would like to see Tio fight? Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis might be a decent fight for Teofimo Lopez. Could happen. Rashidi Ellis would probably be a pretty good fight. Too big. That man rehydrates to 165. Haney too big for 40. He outweighed a career 40-pounder. Yeah, he did. Devin is a big guy. But Devin, but in all fairness, Devin weighed himself. He had on the headphones. He had on he said he had a cell phone on, jacket on. He had on everything, and he weighed like 163, something like that, 165, something like that. He said he weighed, but that was in full gear. That was with Timberlands on. He said he had on Timberlands and everything. So if he was 165 with all that on, he walks around about 158, 159. I'd say Devin is. Devin's about that weight, 158, 159. I'm pretty sure of that. Jamal, salute. He should Rashidi been hiding ever since Villa gotten it. Yeah, he has. Where's he been, bruh? Hey, listen. You right about that. But listen, I had him beating Villa. I did. You know what I'm saying? Because he outscored him the whole fight. You can't give a man a fight because he won 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think he won those last 2. And he had Rashidi Ellis. He was going to knock a Rashidi Ellis out, right? But he didn't do it. It made it to the scorecards. If he had another round, maybe he could have got Rashidi Ellis out of there, right? But Rashidi Ellis kept hitting him with everything, including the kitchen sink, and just could not get that kid out of there, man. He couldn't do it. He didn't have a lot of power. So I would like to see Rashidi Ellis fight Teofimo Lopez. I'd like to see that. Because Rashidi Ellis definitely can't fight Ennis. Talking about he won't Ennis. He can't beat Ennis. I don't think he beats Barrios. Yeah, but that was at the but let's say you give him 2 rounds. 2 rounds don't count for 10. You know what I'm saying? 2 rounds don't dictate the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I can't give a fighter a fight because he won 2 rounds. Not just when it's scoring. He didn't knock him out. Knocking him down, he got back up. You got to knock him out. You know what I mean? Those are 10-8 rounds. You know, Will people salute. Oh man, it's going good, man. We in here talking about who's going to win. What company is going to be leading at the end of the year. And the reason why I say that is really, it matters because that's who's going to dictate how the year goes in boxing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, can PBC get back on top with Amazon Prime? Will BLK Prime with Terrence Crawford come back? You know what I mean? I even threw them in there if you look at the logos up there. You know what I mean? And Oscar De La Hoya seems like he's trying to make fights with all promotional companies. So Oscar De La Hoya seems like he's committed to that. He's got to be, because he doesn't have Canelo and Ryan wants to leave. So he's giving Ryan what he wants, which is cool, you know? So you heard that they're trying to match Conor Benn with Danny Garcia. That could be. That could be. You know, the thing I got with Conor Benn is those failed drug tests, man. I got a problem with that, bro. I do. I have a serious problem with that. Once you failed a few times like that, and not you got it cleared up, but you really had that, you know what I mean? That was a problem. And Eddie Hearn had a few of them, you know what I mean? Hey, Will, people said 7-Eleven promotion. Yeah, BLK Prime is 7-Eleven promotions. but the Danny Garcia and Conor Benn fight wouldn't be a bad fight. It really wouldn't be. I'd like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Would they fight at 147 and 154? See, Danny's went up to 154. You know what I'm saying? But Conor Benn comes down. Hey, I'd like to see Conor Benn fight. You know, they were saying he want to fight. They want him to fight Davis, Tank. I don't know about that, but but I just hope that some of these fights will start being profitable. You know what I mean? Because they keep making these fights, and we keep pushing for these fights, and when they do make them, they duds. And that doesn't help anybody when a fight is a dud. You know what I'm saying? How many fights has really lived up to expectations right about now? You know what I'm saying? Because the Crawford and Spence fight definitely didn't live up to expectations. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fights didn't. Speedy, let me see. So you saying Tank should move up for Haney at 40, but Ennis too big for Haney? Yeah, listen, one ain't got nothing to do with the other one, Toon. One ain't got nothing to do with the other one, bruh. It just don't. Yeah, Will. The egg man. Yeah. And listen, all the eggs, I eat 3 boiled eggs in the morning every day. I do that all the time. And guess what? The PEDs ain't came in me and helped me out. You know what I mean? where them free PEDs at? I want that too. Yeah, but Toon, look, Toon, you can't listen. Tank can fight at 140. He have a hard time making one. Well, he makes 135. All right, but Tank can come up to 140. Tank can make 140. But Ennis is a huge 147. Dude, Ennis can go 160. Ennis is young. He eats great. He making 147, but really, man, he's a 160 pounder, man. Ennis is 160 pounder, man. That's my thoughts. Looking fit from those egg show. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hey, but hey, Will, I'm trying to get that PED in shape. You know what I'm saying? Without the PEDs. Since they say, man, listen, I've been buying the teas. You know, they say it came in the tea. I ain't got no benefit from the tea. I drink tea in the morning. I eat eggs. I ain't got the benefit from that either. I got a gut. I'm like, well, I want all this stuff gone. I'm eating all the stuff these boxers say they got. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to go down to Mexico and get some of that beef down there, like Canelo. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to do that. But you know that stuff ain't in your food. I say it's you know what I mean? It could be traces of stuff like that in your food. Traces, but ain't enough, you know. Man. Computerol. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah. Or Dillian White. Where did Dillian White say he got his from? Dillian White had the most steroids than anybody. And Conor Benn. Them two, man. It just seemed like everybody coming from the zone, dude. They always fail on the drug test. And I don't understand how Dillian White stays in there. I don't see that. Yeah, man, it's been a long time, man. Glad to see everybody back, man. I missed everybody, man. Also, man, I love boxing, man, but the politics in boxing it becomes overwhelming sometimes. You know what I mean? It just does. It becomes overwhelming sometimes. It's like we have to understand. See, I'm from the old school where you had dictators in boxing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what do you say? Yo, Benavidez. Oh, yeah. But see, they had dictators in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like Don King. Don King told his fighters who to fight. They really didn't have no say-so. Now, he didn't pay his fighters right, but you got to see the fights you wanted to see. He made these dudes fight, and it showed who's great and who's not. You know what I mean? So most of the best fought the best. Ali, just a lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Bob Arum did it too. But then when you got people like Floyd liberated everybody. He made boxing be for the boxers. Now they making so much money, they picking and choose who they want. They letting stuff marinate a little too long. And then by the time they do it, they miss their shot. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm not making any excuses, but Jamal Charlo was ready about 4 years ago than he is now. That layoff and what's going on mental with him, I don't think he's as sharp in his back. He can't be as sharp. You know what I mean? He ain't fought. He said Ryan just dropped the Tank and Devin. Plug Cap. Salute. Glad to see you in the building. He said Ryan just dropped the Tank versus Devin spar. Oh, did he? Oh, wow. Hey, Plug. Where'd he drop it at? Where'd he drop it at? I want to see that. Please tell me where that is. If you got a link to it, put it right here in the chat. Yeah, I got to see that. How about I feel about Frank versus Tank? Listen, Frank say he ready. I'm with it, Tune. I don't think Frank is really 100% ready for Tank. But if he say he ready, I'm like, give him a shot at it. I just don't like his fight with Rivera. I think that he can't relax back like that or not have that killer instinct with Tank. If he gets Tank hurt, he's got to try to put Tank out. You know what I mean? Because Tank is going to be dangerous from first round to 12 round. You can't play around with Tank. And I just don't see he's got enough in his arsenal to stop Tank. I just don't. You know what I mean? And I think he can. Frank Martin can definitely box, but so can Tank. Tank can freaking box. He said Adrian Broner must really been desperate to sign with Don King. Oh, he did. See Jamal. Adrian Broner burnt a lot of his bridges. You know what I'm saying? He burnt a lot of his bridges, man. He talked bad about. He just kept doing stuff. Man, they messing my money and all that. So they got tired of it. So when they got tired of it, they let him go. He went to BLK Prime. That didn't work. He had to go to Don King because he won't just go back with PBC. They ain't not with him and the stuff that he's abusing and doing all that stuff, man. He's doing more talking than he's doing fighting. They set him up some fights. He pulled out of it. So that's on him. They ain't got time for that because when they set up a fight and you pulled out at the last minute, you just took another fight from another boxer and they lost money because they was promoting it. They already had stuff going. You made them take a loss, man. Will said Rolly won't last 3 rounds. You don't think Rolly will beat? You don't think he'll last 3 rounds with Pitbull Cruz? You don't think so? I think Rolly's gonna bully Pitbull Cruz a little bit, but Pitbull Cruz is more talented, more skills than Rolly. He can box better than Rolly. Pitbull Cruz could outbox Rolly. I just think that Rolly is a bigger fighter, and Rolly's gonna use his elbows and do a bunch of dirty tactics in there. Because that's how Rolly does. Rolly puts his elbows out. Listen, hey, he roughs him up in there. Hey, listen, I haven't seen Rolly really cross the line on anything. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that he does is a little bit, hey, you know, it's in bounds. I'm just saying that. You can be in there. Now, the elbow's really not, but, you know, some of the other stuff he does push him and throw his weight around and do all that, you know? So, I don't know. Said Pitbull looks ready. He said, yep, I agree. Adrian Broner is a has-been. Yeah, Adrian Broner, man, he let that outside stuff get him, man. The drinking stuff destroyed him. Yeah, I haven't seen Pitbull Cruz a little bit. I just need to, I guess we need to see him, though. You know what I mean? I need to see what he look like now. Said, Pitbull Cruz, 3rd round knockout. Pitbull knocked that man out. Pitbull might. Listen, he capable of doing it. He's got some power, but you got to think, Rolly got power too, bruh. So Pitbull Cruz gonna feel that, and he gonna listen. You're not just gonna rush in there with Rolly, man, because Rolly is wild. If you smart, you're gonna box Rolly, and you gonna have to go around. The problem is Rolly is taller, longer arm reach than Pitbull Cruz. So Pitbull Cruz got to go in there and fight on the inside. That helps Rolly because Rolly gonna be putting his elbow on him, leaning on him, pushing him, doing everything he can, making it a dirty fight. It's going to be a dirty fight. If it's a dirty fight, can Pitbull Cruz box like Rolly? I mean, can he out, you know, box being on the inside of Rolly with Rolly roughing him up? He said, remember, Cruz can fight dirty also. I remember his early fights, he used his head a lot. Oh, yeah. But Rolly's head is gonna be up. Man, dude, Rolly's tall. Rolly ain't like Gervonta. Rolly tall, man. Rolly is tall. You know what I'm saying? Rolly tall. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you guys. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up real quick. All right, let's check out Rolly. Rolly is 5'8". Rolly 5'8". So that's got a little height on him. And Pitbull Cruz is what, 5'3", 5'4"? What's Pitbull Cruz, 5'4"? Is that what Pitbull Cruz is? Okay, let's see. Let's see what Pitbull Cruz is. Let's see. All right, let's see. How's it? Pitbull Cruz. He's 5'4". I was right. 5'4" and 5'8" is two different things, bruh. That's a difference. That's a big difference, bruh. You know what I mean? Looking forward to Pitbull and Rolly. Me too. Me too. I'm looking forward to that, bruh. Listen, it's gonna live up to it because Rolly gonna fight and Pitbull gonna fight. So however that turns out, that's gonna be a good one. Rolly didn't fight his way against Tank and see what happened. Nah, I will. But you got to think he actually did decent fighting Tank. He wasn't trying to rough Tank up. He was trying to box. He got a little bit aggressive, and Tank made him pay for it. But Tank was also setting him up too. But Tank did come out and say, he said, Rolly was coming in. He said, I thought he was going to be aggressive and come in and try to knock me out first round. Because that's what Rolly kept saying. I thought Rolly was going to do that too. I thought Rolly was going to come out like a bull in a matador. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to come out swinging and trying to take Tank's head off. That's what I thought. But Rolly actually came out and started boxing. I was actually impressed with his skills on that one. Not saying he's got a lot, but I was impressed. But then when he got in there and fight that 75-year-old man, it was out the door again. Rolly looked like he did. You know what I mean? Maybe because he thought that old man was going to be a pushover. Maybe that's what he thought. He said, I want to see Inoue and Tank at 30. Do you? Can Tank make 30, y'all think? I don't know if Tank can make 30. I don't know if Tank can make 30. I like to see it too. I think Inoue going to go to sleep. You know what I mean? But hey, I was wrong. I thought he was going to get beat by, what's the name? I thought it was going to be a good fight. But he showed out on that one. So, the Monster is a good fighter, man. I wasn't giving him the credit he deserved, but when he came out there and did what he had to do over there in Japan, he did a good job. Sorry, I get to do credit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give him a credit enough to say I'd like to see that fight between him and Tank. If Tank could make 30, he come up and make 30. I would love to see that fight. I would still think Tank could stop him, but you never know. I'm not gonna disrespect that man, but I would pick Tank in that. That's the next super fight. He fought Cruz at 30. Yeah, he did. He fought Cruz at 30. He could possibly make 30 again. Do you think the Monster want to come up? Monster, what they fight at? What 120, 122, 124 last time? He could. Stephen Fulton Jr. Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, listen, Jamal, I agree with you, bruh. I was very disappointed in that dude. And you ain't really seen nothing about him since. Man, I was really disappointed in that one, bruh. Because he didn't put up no kind of a fight. That's what I'm saying. We keep having these build-up of fights, and then when you see something like that, you're like, man, you know what I mean? And you can't hear no excuses. One heard there was a problem going across seas. You can't say none of that. He got his butt beat, and that was it. When the Monster won that one, I gave him his respect, man. Nah, I haven't seen that. Said Rolly said he saved Teofimo life. No, I haven't seen it. I like to see that. But they said that what's name dropped that tape. Said Ryan dropped that sparring tape today. That's what is Cap still in here or did he leave? Said they dropped that. I like to see that. I don't know, man. I don't know. But my problem is we need a promotional company to take over, and we need a promotional company that can push these fights and make these fights go through. They're gonna have to fight somebody. And they said that's what PBC is doing now. They're telling them if you fighting somebody that's not top tier, you're not getting top tier money at all. So you gotta pick and choose. It's not happening. That the days of just keep overpaying people, that's over with now. Too many companies done. Showtime Sports went out of business. So you're not gonna have nobody just, you know what I mean? Because the Canelo wanting 35 million. Nah, bro. Ain't nobody just gonna throw you in there. and come up with a loss. You know what I mean? Because that one between him and Jamel, I didn't like that fight at all. Jamel did nothing, bro. Nothing at all. I lost respect for Jamel behind that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you say you're lying, bro, and you've been calling Canelo out. He called Canelo out for so long, man. You cannot call Canelo out and then don't go in there and try. He didn't try, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't talked to me since the Wilder fight. What I think about the Joseph Parker. Man, listen, man. Here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew it. I knew somebody eventually bring that up. Listen, this is my point. This is my point with that. Wilder ain't Wilder no more, man. It's on Wilder's story page. I mean, on Ryan's story page. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Thanks, Jamal. But yeah, Toon, to really be honest about the Wilder thing, man, he needs to switch trainers. Let me just say that. This ain't the trainer for him, man. This is not the trainer for him, man. It ain't. He's got him boxing. Deontay Wilder is not a boxer. He ain't a boxer at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. I mean, why would you listen what I'm saying? Listen what I'm saying. You got him going in there doing something that he's never done before. Wilder is a one-trick pony, but he's great at a one-trick pony. It's got him this far. So why would you make him try to be something he's not? Wilder will never be that boxer. He can't. So why do that? Give him a little bit of a jab. Give him a little something to help him set it up. Yeah, man. Wilder is done if he don't change trainers. You know what I mean? So he might be done anyway, man. Malik, listen what I'm saying. Listen, Malik Scott knows a little bit about boxing, but he doesn't put Wilder in the best position. Malik Scott got to go, or Wilder just needs to go ahead and retire. Malik Scott is not the trainer for Wilder. He doesn't help Wilder be who he is. You know what I'm saying? You can't go take Wilder to go be this. He's not going to be a boxer. He's a brawler. You put him in a situation where he can brawl. If Wilder had fought everybody like he's fought his last two fights, he wouldn't have beat nobody. He wouldn't have beat nobody. Wilder's it factor is he's awkward, he's wild, you don't know what to expect from him. It leaves you open and you feel his power and you get hesitant, and then guess what? He knocks you out. He's always has done that. But with that going there trying to box Tyson Fury, it wasn't gonna work, bruh. It wasn't gonna work. And then he's got Wilder in there weak. Ever since he's been with Malik Scott and been training with Malik Scott, Wilder has been tired the whole fight. I don't know what Malik Scott is doing to that dude, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They both, it's like being in a relationship, two people being in a relationship and not good for each other. They might look good, they might have the best, all that, but it don't work out because they probably meant for other people. You know what I'm saying? Wilder is meant for another trainer. Malik Scott is in it for, you know what I'm saying? It's just like going there trying to teach Rolly trying to get Rolly to be like Crawford. Rolly will never have the skills as Crawford has. Rolly will never have that. You know what I'm saying? Never. You know what I'm saying? They'll never be Boots. They don't have enough time on the table, on the clock for them. They can never do what Boots does. They can't do it. Rolly can't do it. Wilder can't do it. Tank can, because Tank can box. Tank is a boxer, brawler. He can box. You know what I'm saying? That's just like going there trying to make Devin go in there and be a brawler. Devin doesn't hit hard enough to be a brawler at all. Devin got his whooped by Tank. Did he? Hey, did they show the whole did they show the whole thing? Did they show the whole thing? Because Devin's dad was like, hey, when you saw that, did you see where Devin stopped Tank and where I got paid at? And then Ryan said, at the press conference, Ryan said, nah, I didn't see that. He said, so you didn't see the whole tape? He said, nah, I didn't see that part. He said he might have. He said, but I saw Devin being wobbly. He did say that. So he put it up for real. Listen, that's gonna start some serious stuff, man. That's gonna start some serious stuff because Ryan said that he saw that stuff through Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He said he saw it through Floyd. And so Devin them and his pops thinking Floyd and them trying to set Devin up to lose. They're like, oh man, everybody is against us. So that's gonna start some stuff right there too. You know what I mean? but listen, like Devin said, man, what does it matter, man? We was all young, man. You know what I mean? When Devin was in there boxing, Tank, and all that, Devin was like 17, man. Come on, man. Does it really matter now? He got wobbly. He got beat down. You know what I'm saying? Devin was the youngest out of all of them, bruh. Shakur Stevenson and Tank are older than Devin. You know what I'm saying? So they were like in their 20s and Devin was 17. They was 20, Devin was 17. You know what I'm saying? So when Devin turned 18, you know what I'm saying? So Devin was a little youngin', man. Devin was a little guy, man. But it helped Devin be who Devin is now. Devin can fight, bruh. Devin's ready. Now is Ryan ready? That's the thing. I like Ryan, but I would like to see I wish Ryan had took on another fight before then. That's what I would have wished. But he said he ready. Let's get it going. But like I told y'all earlier, I think it's going to be a good fight. I think this one should live up to it. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Ryan will go in there and listen to what Derrick James say. But if he go in there and try to do that Philly shell, it's not going to work. Ryan in there trying to look cute off something he's seen on TV. I think Ryan looks up to Floyd. He see how Floyd does it. In his mind, he think, I can go do what Floyd does. You're not that same. It doesn't work for you like that, Ryan. Ryan needs to take a different approach. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jamal. Yeah, I saw something just came up. Oh, okay. Cool. Appreciate it, my man. I will definitely check that out. As soon as I come off, I'm going to definitely check that out. Yeah. It's like 2 minutes long. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah. Hey. Well, is Devin real young on that tape? How did it look to you? Did it like Devin just getting beat through the whole thing? But like I said, man, Devin was young on that anyway. I want to see it, but it ain't no real big deal. It's still sparring. You know what I mean? Sparring, you're in there just trying stuff. You know, you didn't come up with a good game plan and have to execute it. You know, you're just in there doing some doghouse sparring, right? But Bill Haney says that he got paid off of that they bet on it, and then Devin went in there and stopped Tank. Is what he's saying. He said Devin was getting beat, but he eventually stopped Tank. Don't know how true it is, but that's what he said. Now, Ryan said he saw it. Ryan said he got it and put it up. They said he didn't have it, and Ryan had it. So Ryan came with receipts, bro. Ryan came with receipts. You know what? I like it. Because they both committed. They both going at it. And at the end of the day, hopefully it'll bring the fighter on out of Ryan. Spark something in Ryan to come on with it. Because Devin already got it. We need Ryan to lift his level up a little bit so it'll be a really good fight with both of them two bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if Devin can't get Ryan out first few rounds, it should work in Ryan's favor a little bit to where we, as boxing fans, get to see a good, decent boxing match. Because Ryan and Tank didn't live up to nothing. Think about that, man. We thought that was going to be a good one. Ryan, Tank, Spence, Crawford, they didn't live up to it. Will Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu live up to some of the hype? Keith Thurman took too much time off. I don't know how that's going to add up. Is Keith Thurman ready for that? I'd like to see it. I would love for Keith Thurman to come back to the old Keith Thurman, and do it. But only bad thing about it is if Tim Tszyu beats Keith Thurman, everybody going to say Keith Thurman had too long of a layoff. And I don't think that's fair to Tim Tszyu, which I'm not a big Tim Tszyu. I'm not sold on Tim Tszyu anyway. When he beat Tony Harrison, I was like, Tony Harrison wasn't even the Tony Harrison that's what I'm saying, guys. A lot of these fights, by the time they made and these people fight, they're not the same fighter. Tony Harrison is clearly not the same fighter when he fought Tim Tszyu as when he fought Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Brian Castano, I think, could beat Tim Tszyu. But how's Brian Castano going to do after those two wars he was in with Jermell Charlo? Then Jermell Charlo goes and fights Canelo after he been calling Canelo out. And I'm thinking, it's going to be a good fight. It wasn't even a fight. He didn't even put up a fight. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. This whole boxing game, man, this boxing game is upside down, bro. See, at least with Don King, there was more of them making each other. He was making them fight. And the more that they fought, the better fights we got to see. And all of them lived up to what they were supposed to be just about. I mean, they weren't the greatest fights in the world, but these fighters was as sharp as they're going to be because they all had to fight. And they went there and done something. Tyson was doing good. Towards the end, when Tyson wasn't taking it serious and out getting high and eating ice cream and stuff like that, it was off. You know what I mean? He wasn't training. Thought he was just going to beat Buster Douglas and walk through him. You know? It happens, bro. You know? But at the end of the day, all Tyson's fights was always interesting. All Tank's fights been good besides the Ryan. You know what I mean? Tank normally gives you what you pay for. Tank does. You know? Shakur Stevenson doesn't. He's a good fighter, but Shakur Stevenson doesn't live up to Shakur Stevenson quality all the time. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. Hell, you know what I mean? So, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of these people in here that need to get it together, man. That listen, these boxers need to go out and get this stuff together and give us what we want, or all these companies gonna be doomed. Every last one of them gonna be doomed, man. If they don't get it together, you know what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts on it, you know. So I'm just hoping that by the end of the year, PBC pulls it out and give us some fights we want to see. I hope that De La Hoya, Golden Boy, and DAZN, I hope that this fight right here, whoever wins this fight, go on to fight maybe Tank or fight, you know, somebody. You know what I mean? Tank, Pitbull Cruz, Rolly, you know what I mean? I would like to see, you know, I'd like to see, like I said earlier, Pitbull Cruz, if he beats Rolly, I would like to see him fight Devin. That would be pretty good. But let's say Ryan wins. If Ryan wins, I like to see him fight the winner of Pitbull Cruz and Rolly to get a belt, right? So that's why I say that the fight between Pitbull Cruz and Rolly would be good because the winner have a belt, and whoever the winner of Ryan and Devin, they get another shot at belt. So let's say Cruz wins, Devin wins, that's 2 belts on the line right there, right? There you have it. There you have it. That would be a pretty good fight. So hopefully they'll get that together. That's what I'm hoping. And hopefully this Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu lives up to it. Hopefully Boots will come out with something good. Hopefully Boots will have a good fight coming on. Hopefully Tank decides who they going to definitely pin it down to and fight, whether it's going to be Frank Martin or whoever else it is. They give us a date. They let these guys go on. And then hopefully these other guys will start lining up too. Like y'all said, hopefully maybe Danny Garcia might fight Conor Benn. I don't know if the money is there or whatever else. Hopefully Stanionis will get out there and somebody fight Stanionis. I would love to have seen Keith Thurman fight Stanionis. I don't know. So it's a couple of good fights to be made. And then we'll find out where Spence and Crawford going to go. Because now they're saying that the fight is off because it's done reached its deadline. They didn't make the fight before then. But like I said, what I heard, they was still making arrangements back behind closed doors that they was going to try to get that together. You know what I mean? So hopefully they'll get that done. But anyway, guys, that's all for me tonight. I appreciate everybody coming in, man. We say what we say, and we stand on it. That's straight up no chaser. So until tomorrow night, what's tomorrow night? Friday. We'll see if we'll do it live. If I do, I'll put it out on time, give everybody enough time in. If not, I'll catch you guys. We'll be still turning out some videos. Oh, yeah. And anybody on here that's in here that if you know anybody that does, I want to start with my subscribers. If any of you guys that make logos or you guys make intro videos, I need one that's about 10 to 12 seconds long. Let me know. Let me know what you guys charge. You guys can, and if you're seeing this, you can go get on the down in the description. You see my my link to my Instagram. Hit me up on my Instagram. Send me some of the stuff that you do on Instagram, and let me see your work and go from there. Because I like to support the people that support me first before I reach out to other people and go get it done. So, like I said, if you do logos or videos, intro videos, y'all let me know. If not, y'all have somebody that y'all cool with that does, turn me on to them. And like I said, I like to start with the people that's close to me first. You know what I mean? Got a few people in mind that I would like to go to, but I like to give people around me that support me first. Anyway, guys, that's all for me tonight. Hope you guys had a good night. Thank you guys for joining in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and also share these videos. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Later.